for me, it's like a progressive, like informational, like absorption where the more I take in and like, it's almost like a light bulb moment where like I get to the point where it's like a tipping point that like, it happens to be a bet where like others will look for X percentage of an edge. Um, and between like the group chats that we have, just all the information that's coming out, which the NFL draft has the most by far, which is the struggle with the NBA draft because there's like 1/4 of the amount. Um, but it's really kind of just like that Trayvon Walker, which we've had twofold situations where it was like one really positive, one really negative, where Walker going number 1 would be like buying an island. Awesome. It's gonna happen. It has to happen. It's gonna happen. Which I put out Hutchinson over 1.5 because like that was like the safest angle that I could like put into like.
Sure.
But it's not going to be Hutchinson.
Well, I think that was actually a sharp one too, because we don't have to worry about revealing our sources on this one because it's widely available now. But the report was pretty well corroborated that Balke likes Walker, the defensive coordinators and coaches like Hutchinson, and Peterson likes Icky. And so you start with, okay, there are 3 voices in the room. Owner's going to have to make this decision ultimately because it's the first overall pick probably. And you were holding that information in hand. I mean, Peterson's opinion matters. He wants Icky. Balke's opinion matters. He wants Walker. Why in the world wouldn't you fire Hutchinson over 1.5 at plus 225? Is that kind of, I mean, that seems like a simple way to kind of, to frame it. Is that fair?
Yeah, like kind of actually it does kind of become like a personal bias where like I don't think anyone thinks it's smart for them to take an edge and everyone wants them to take a tackle, which it looks like it's not happening. But at the same time, like Hutchinson's just not like the surefire like number 1 pick where over at 1.5 you can get your, I guess you could say, personal bias with the 2 guys that were the favorites to be the number 1 not too long ago, plus Trayvon Walker, who's just like absolute specimen.